待ってたぜ、この時を。
行かないで。
そろそろ潮時だな。
そういうことか。
まさか
決して開けてはならない聖域の扉がついに開く。
あの人が動き出したわ。
これでジエンドだ。
So actually, surprisingly, this is a series that I haven't talked about in a very long time on the channel, and I definitely want to at least give it a little bit like praise and a little bit of respect there, especially with like this incoming news as well about the series. And yeah, I'm gonna say I absolutely adore Detective Conan. Coming straight into this and all that, I've only seen like one of the movies, and I've seen like 500 episodes, like good 500 plus episodes of the series, and to see, I really am interested in this movie. It's like, what? Why are you interested in this one? Like, well, you got like 19 other movies to see. It's like, well, because this is the 20th movie. This is a special thing for Conan. Not to mention as well, it involves a stuff that it greatly involves me and all that. And also as well, by the way, there's gonna be some spoilers in here and this like whole synopsis and all that. So if you're not caught up to Conan or anything, or you just like curious, you don't want to see some of this stuff. I know I got a little bit spoiled on some things. So, yeah, you've been warned on that. So the name of the title is actually going to be, Junko no Nightmare, which is Detective Conan Pitch Black Nightmare. And for like the longest, it was like, oh, there was going to be this big special event, which was like, 20 episodes or something I heard previously. And then it was like, no, it's going to be the 20th movie, because, the 20th anniversary of the series and all that. So I am really curious about that. Like, I really want to see it, because, Conan is as old as me. Like, I'm as old as Conan. Like, I'm 21 years old, and I believe the manga came out in 94, and the anime came out 1 year after that. So it's like, I really want to see this shit. It looks absolutely great, and I'm going to read the synopsis to you guys right now. On a dark night, the Japanese police is raided by a spy. Different countries' intelligence agencies, such as the England's MI6, Germany's BDN, and the American CIA, as well as public safety officers led by like Tora Amaru, arrived, and some secret files are going to be taken. The spy steals a car and escapes. The spy and Amaru are locked in dead heat of the highway, and just as it was about to cause an accident with multiple cars, the spy's car is hit by an FBI agent, Shuichi Akai's rifle bullet, and falls off the roadway. Next morning, Conan and his friends in a newly remodeled aquarium in Tokyo under a main attraction, a Ferris wheel. Conan finds an attractive woman alone and injured. Her left and right eyes are different color, but the woman is in a state of amnesia where she doesn't even remember her own name, and the cell phone she's carrying is broken. Conan and his friends promise to help her regain her memory, so they stay with her. Throughout all of this, Vermouth is watching behind the scenes. Afterwards, she pulls out a gun and says to Gin, "It's as planned, Gin." I'm like, oh, that sounds really fucking good. If you don't know, guys, I absolutely adore Detective Conan. It's my favorite, just one of my favorite crime series, period. Back in the day, I absolutely adore, just stuff like The Wire. I love Law and Order. I love CSI. I love crime stuff, whether it's in the courtroom or it's out there dealing with the murders and who done it. I love that stuff. That is my jam. I love that. I've watched 500 plus episodes of the series, and just to say as well, there are also some spoilers in that synopsis as well. I don't know anything about the Toru Amaru guy. I don't know anything about him. I've heard a few things that he's a bit shady, but I didn't even get to the point of meeting him yet. So I don't know anything about him. I know he's kind of the slightly tanned guy, and I know Shuichi Kai, that was the big spoiler that I got told a year ago. I believe I was literally randomly reading the manga, and I accidentally spoiled myself that he was a certain character that I was like, what's going to happen with that character? It's going to be interesting, because something that involves Shuichi Akai, kind of treading on glass here. He was in a situation where he couldn't come back alive. Let's just say that. It wasn't very fresh. And we got a nice visual as well. We got, see there, Jin's there, there. You got, see, Toru, I believe that's the one on the left, the Akai, and you got Conan on this fucking flame horse, which I'm like, holy shit, this looks fucking rad as fuck. Honestly, for me, especially, that I really want to see the rest of the movies, and I heard as well, the 19th one, but the Sunflowers of the Inferno, like that one that focused like on Kaito Kid, that one was great. Like the only one I've seen though is the first one, like the timed skyscraper bomber. Like I believe that was the first one I saw. I haven't seen any of the others yet. I've seen some of the OVAs and I really need to get back into the anime. I absolutely adore it. It is just so good. It is honestly, it's just such a great series, guys, and I feel like it's very under-respected by a lot of people. It's like, oh, you know, it's just that one series that's just about crime. It's really like the only issues with the series I feel like is honestly it's just made me hard to get into, like, because it's just such an intimidating like episode length. It's like One Piece. Like a lot of people don't want to get into One Piece these days because it's like such a big number, and that's the thing. Like literally, I'm not even joking, 95% of like all Conan episodes, I shit you not, I've seen 500 episodes, so trust me on that, are fucking solid like 8 to 10s. I am not even joking. Like the only ones that are like they're nothing too special is like the kid ones, like when they focus on like the little kids do like this kind of little hunt and like the detective, like I forget what the agency like they have and all that. It's like the detective kids and all that. That's the only bit like was like some of them can be a little bit boring and stuff like that. But me, when I see it like that, when it involves filler, when it involves the canon stuff, like the stuff is great, especially when you get to the main like black organization, FBI, romance. Like there's actual romance in the series and it's really fucking well done. It's so good and it does a lot of the things that I love. I love crime drama, I love action thrillers, I love romance, I love all the stuff that Conan does. It's such a good series, and it's like honestly with this 20th movie, it honestly seems like a great time to be a Conan fan, actually, because you know you get an annual movie, which is fucking great. I need to see the rest of them and all that. All I've heard is that they're fucking solid. So you guys, if you are Conan fans, in the comment section down below, give me some recommendations of like some of the movies to check out, because I plan to see them all, but I know I don't have to see them in any order like particular. I know that much. Maybe some of the later ones, because like some of the characters I haven't yet, but where I'm at, I'm like in the 550s, I believe. I know I'm in the 500 somewhere, so I'd have to check where I was, but it's really great, and it's such a shame that it's really hard to watch. You get the first 100 episodes if you're in the US or anywhere like that, and the dub is great. That's where I recommend it. Crunchyroll has got the more later episodes, and I really wish they'd put those older ones out there, and they've really got no excuse to like start doing those older episodes and stuff like that, because like come on, like the first 100 I can understand like that because you know that's done by Funimation, but come on, you got like 500 you can do all of One Piece, but you won't do all of Conan. I know it's not a big, you know, money maker like it is with like, you know, other series like One Piece and stuff like that and Shippuden, but it's like, come on, man, I really want it. And it's sad that it's like, I don't always support like, you know, illegal translations and all that, but that's kind of the only way you're gonna get it, guys. And you know, those fan translators, they do fucking great work on that shit, and they put a lot of fucking time and effort in that, because there's a lot of dialogue in this series, and it's all interesting and it's all unique dialogue. So that's pretty much. It's going to be a long video, this one, me talking about it. It was honestly just, I thought it was just going to be, hey, you know, check out the new movie. Maybe I might catch up to Conan and talk a little bit about more of it. Maybe I might do movie reviews or something like that on it. Or, you know, talk about an episode or two. If I ever do, you know, catch up to those 800 episodes. Like, I still got 300. That's an intimidating amount. Like, it's the same thing with Ippo. Ippo is an amazing, long-ass series. I've only seen the first 50 of Ippo, and I need to get back on that. So it's like, yeah. It's a great series, and I'd highly recommend it, guys. And let me know if you are a Conan fan, and if you aren't caught up, what do you think about like this whole 20th movie, and what do you think about the new person being introduced in the movie, Rum, the second in command? That's the main reason I really want to talk about that, because I don't know why I'm so excited for like this guy, where he's not even the big villain of the whole series, but to be revealed in a movie about like the appearance of rum and stuff, when we've always seen gin, vodka, vermichanti, corn, cur, bourbon, like apparently got revealed as well. I'm like, I don't know who bourbon is. I need to know who bourbon is. I'm like, fuck. See, this is why Conan's great. This is why Conan's great. Like, this shit all over the place is just amazing. So, honestly, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this. If you have seen it, Conan, if I've got you interested in Conan, I hope I have, because it's really underrated from what I've seen. I've seen no one talk about it, and it's amazing. And I definitely want to give it, like, the respect that it deserves. But that's all from me, so thank you much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.